sell these Yu-Gi-Oh cards before they plummet in price. Big dogs, I'm no mad scientist. I don't make cards plummet or skyrocket in price. Or do I? I'm just a guy that happens to know a lot about Yu-Gi-Oh! So much about Yu-Gi-Oh! Not only did it pay for my rent for multiple years, I also bought a house and multiple cards. Of course, you can take this video with a grain of salt, do whatever you want with it, but I'm gonna be talking about some cards that you should look into flipping because they've reached that PPP. Bro, it sounds so, no Diddy though. Okay, look, no P Diddy. One of the P's is not for Diddy, because no. The PPP is a peak pricing potential, a particular situation where cards have reached their highest peak point, and then we'll be also talking about some cards that feel like legit scams. Of course, guys, I got my chat with me. And my students today, alongside of myself, will be having a nice, healthy discussion. Let's go ahead and jump on in. What's going on with y'all, big dogs? And it is an amazing day for Yu-Gi-Oh! I hope that your day phenomenal. But if it isn't, go ahead and say it, chat. Let it bug the rest of your day. My God, what is wrong with you? Don't let what happened at the beginning of your day ruin the rest of your day. Today, big dogs, we're going to be talking about some cards that you should be selling, but chat likes to humble me for talking about some cards that I got wrong, as well as giving my praise for some cards that I talked about getting right. I think I'll start off with one of the wrong right things. Unfortunately, the Cash Tier cards and the Bestial cards didn't get reprinted in Quarter Century Stampede, but they have dropped significantly since I've told you to sell those Yu-Gi-Oh cards that you kind of still made out. Just a quick recap from the last videos, there are quite a few cards that I've gotten right. It was the Odeon cards, Fiend Smith, and of course the Bestial and Cash Tier cards, ironically. We've also gotten other cards like selling Molcharmy and buying other really cool cards like Dominus Purge before it went all the way up in price. Pretty sure Callie also called the price increase of LOB Blue Eyes back in 2000. Brother, come on now. In the 4th grade, I had my glasses on, typing at a computer like, yep, this is gonna be it. Remember Spooky Dogwood? Ultron. We're not talking about the Dogwood. And of course, it's not to say that I don't get things wrong, but if you guys have some appreciation, consider using my TCG player link down below in the description because it really helps me out. But on to the video, to the cards that you guys were here for. Quarter Century Stampede is interesting, and I would think at this point in time, you should be looking to sell some really powerful cards. I mean, of course, personally, I wouldn't tell you to sell any QCR card unless you're okay with never seeing it again. Mainly because Quarter Century Stampede is a 300 card QCR set, so the odds of you selling a card, it going down in price, and you being able to get it back again is incredibly low. But that doesn't mean that there isn't a ton of cards that are ridiculously priced because of supply not necessarily meeting demand, because this set isn't official until Friday. Transaction rollback, Daruma Cannon, oh yeah bro, I think you guys are hitting it on the head so far. I would 100% sell the PCR and the Prismatic Secret Rares. To be honest, any of the smaller rarities that are really big in price right now. The thing about Quarter Century Bonanza is that you're gonna notice a roller coaster. It's gonna start off with cards being really expensive, but then when everything comes into circulation, it's gonna dip down, and that dip down part is when you wanna get the cards that you need. Would I sell my Brilliant Fusion? Absolutely. So Brilliant Fusion is one of those cards that just came off the ban list. And the thing about Brilliant Fusion is that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has kind of moved past playing bricky Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards to be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think that Brilliant Fusion will be in any competitive relevancy whatsoever. So I think that it's a really safe sell, even the ultimate rares, and then just turn around and pick it up when people realize that the card isn't that good. In that case, sell your Gem Knight cards too? I actually don't think that that's a bad idea. Gem Knight cards are in a really tricky situation, right? Because if the deck becomes too good, then it's a bannable deck, which probably means that the support that comes around it will make it stronger, but not strong enough. It means that you could also safely get rid of your Gem Knight cards, especially considering that a reprint is probably going to be around the corner for set cards. Sell your Tract again? Oh my God, let's talk about the Fiend Smith cards. Last week, I made a video about how I was concerned for Quarter Century Stampede, and it didn't give players the cards that they needed. And you guys completely shitted on me for it. The reasoning behind it is because it gave you Fiendsmith Engraver, and Fiendsmith Engraver was enough to be able to make Fiendsmith cheap. I think they underestimate the power of Yu-Gi-Oh players. While Engraver has went down to an all-time low for $20 for a secret rare from the original set, the other secret rares inside of a main Yu-Gi-Oh set have skyrocketed in price. You have Fiendsmith Track, which is about $70 right now, and then you have Fiendsmith Requiem, which is about $20 right now. Both of them are all-time highs. The crazy thing about this is that a Fiendsmith engine is now more expensive now than ever before. Well, except for the initial release. Callie, you know what that means? Fiendsmiths is next to be on the ban list? Well, it means Desiree and Engraver are going to be on the list, right? It means that Tract and Requiem are 100% safe. Normally, I'm never a fan of selling max rarity Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but when it comes to CR cards, it seems that Konami just doesn't give a shit. And they've proven set after set again that this is going to keep happening. So any of your CRs, I'm sorry. Now I'm going to drop a couple of bombshells here, guys. I think that these are some cards that players should be looking to sell only if they're not playing, or more so if they don't need these cards anytime soon. I think people forgot that the Primite cards are 100% confirmed as already getting reprinted. And it seems that they've received a little bit of a spike due to them not being touched on the forbidden list, which probably had no chance of being banned anyways. These cards are confirmed to be reprinted inside of the new Battles of Legends set. I think it's called Monstrous Mayhem. So if you have no use for your Primite cards, this is the perfect time to get rid of them. Sell your new hero cards? Bro. What are we doing? Atlantean Mermails, to be honest, I would not sell Atlantean Mermails at this current second. And the reason why is because the doubts of Mermail is 100% there. I made a deck profile showing that Mermail could still be somewhat competitive, but I think the overall sentiment is that the deck is pretty much dead. Gonna sell Yugioh when Alliance Insight comes out. Main reason where the Herald stuff gets released. That's actually not a bad idea. If you have like high rarity Yugioh stuff, particularly cough cough collector's rares, those would probably be the smartest thing to sell. Would I sell Nightmare of Penance right now? They're $20. They're from Legacy of Destruction. Oh, this one's tough. So in my head, I want to say no, mainly because I'm still holding out hope for this card to actually like do some numbers. But seeing that it is a card that's fairly old, it's pretty much due for a reprint, right? Like, yeah, that Veruges, all of the cards in this set is due for the Megatens. Holy man, they're going to be reprinted in this upcoming Megaten. But at the same time, big dogs, man, there's a small odds that we have a different set that's different from the Mega 10 since we've gotten all of these Rarity Collection sets. Maybe even Rarity Collection replaces the Mega 10s. And then there's also the odds that those particular cards don't get reprinted. And then if that happens, we're cooked. I think you guys should sell Dominus Purge. Now hear me out. If you guys have been listening to me from the very jump, then I told you to buy Dominus Purges when they were $10. Which means if we sell the Purge right now, guys, we make like $60 profit. I don't know about you, but that's a lot of money. The lowest verified starts at 75. I think it's something you should genuinely look into selling, strictly because Purge is a confirmed reprint, like we said before. Secondly, the most important thing is that Purge is also a card that is at its PPP, its highest pricing potential, guys. I don't even want to tell you how many Dominus Purges that I have, but if I were selling Yu-Gi-Oh cards, which I don't do, I would 1000% sell them. I actually just give them away. I don't know, maybe a little giveaway for the channel. Blitz says Black Goat too. Yeah, all right, that's another one. I think he hit the money on the head. We told you guys to buy those when they were cheap too, and now they are 25s. Hey man, I think we dump them. I agree. We're starting to get to that point where the 2025 Mega 10s are going to be coming around. So cards like that, you definitely got to start giving a side eye to maybe start dumping. But I don't know. I mean, of course, there's always some other cards that players should be looking at selling. And of course, we should always be giving information that would be beneficial to the community. As you guys should know, I have no dog in this race. I don't buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I don't sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards anymore. I'm just the guy that just so happened to have bought an entire house off of Yu-Gi-Oh cards and also have bought 3 cars. So you can take my information which you will. You can get this money, or you could sit back and laugh at me until we show the numbers. Of course, if you have any other videos that you want to see, go ahead and check out these so I can catch you guys on the next one. What about Stardust? Oh, sell that card. 100%. Sell it. He's right. Sell the Stardust.